Hello, I have a message from Gaia. And I've been feeling into this energy. She's been kind of like coming forward for about a week now, but she's been really presenting to me within my personal life quite a bit more recently, which is just amazing and incredible, and I feel so blessed. With a lot of green energy coming forward today and her presence, I feel like this is really related to the heart chakra. And I know for me, there's been a lot of messages coming up about like this chakra being cleared and a lot of forgiveness coming in, and a lot of forgiveness for self. So I'm inviting in Gaia and the guides who are here for the collective's highest good, integrity 9 and above. And I just ask that you give us the message that we need for today. Also, if you catch me live, jump in and get a free reading. I do it every Thursday at 2 p.m. Central. Ooh, I love this. Okay, automatically I get the Ace of Wands, Rebirth, Transformation, followed with the Tower. I get 7 of Wands, and then I get 8 of Wands in reverse. That's an interesting energy for me coming up. I'm going to continue to shuffle as I tune into that, but this is what I'm feeling initially is like this is a great new beginning, and this feels like a grand awakening of self, a grand appreciation for the lessons that you've learned from your past, and truly kind of donning that title of self-acceptance, self-authority, self-leadership. There's several that are already, ooh, what is this? Queen of Coins. And I do feel like this is supposed to be in the upright position. This is a really maternal and nurturing cards. And of course, that makes so much sense. Gaia's coming in and she's saying, please nurture and tend to yourself as you would a garden, for you are a living being connected to this earth. You are nature. What a beautiful message. She wants you to really tend to your own garden of emotional needs. And then these others, I have 7 of Swords, which is, the path before us isn't fully clear. It is not yet determined. It's still a little foggy. But the worst part of the journey is behind us. Like, you have already overcome so many things. You have come so far. You've, weeded out the snakes in the grass. Is that the saying? 7 of Swords, it does feel reversed. Queen of Swords, beautiful. We're learning lessons of integrity and trusting our intuition. This is a card of like releasing past burdens, releasing the burdens that were not ours to carry. A lot of us, I know for me especially, I have picked up burdens that didn't belong to me. They were from my loved ones, and I wanted to help them bear their burdens, but I had my own bear as well. And so at some point I had to recognize that I had to release them to let them have their own authority over their own life and their own energy, so that I could claim that authority over my own. And so the Queen of Swords is really coming in and kind of like congratulating you for learning that lesson, because Gaia knows that it's a hard lesson that you had to learn, to leave people to their own devices so that you could sort out your own life and continue to climb the ladders that you wanted to climb and continue to manifest the experiences you wanted to have. And she's really so grateful for you and how far you've come in your journey. And so this Queen of Swords is coming in not quite as a messenger, but as a representation of who you have become. See, she is the Queen of Swords. She is willing to cut out what is no longer serving her life, the things that would detract from her energy without her permission. She's willing to cut those out, but she handles it with grace and compassion. She trusts her intuition first, and she has that tempered with logic, balanced with understanding. And so that's a big congratulations. And then following that, I have the Empress. Speaking more of that manifestation, Gaia is coming in and saying your manifestations are being taken to the next level. This is something that I think that you've been kind of struggling with a little bit. It doesn't necessarily feel like, well, what am I manifesting now? But it feels almost like you're manifesting this ambiguous essence that you don't have a clear picture of, going back to that 7 of Swords with the fogginess on the horizon. But this manifestation is something that has been in the works for quite some time. I'm getting like ancient lineage coming up. And so she's saying this is almost like this is a co-creation with Gaia, and this, you have a piece, like you have a seed of this manifestation, but I'm seeing it like a puzzle, like a grid work. I don't know if that quite makes sense, but like you have a seed to the puzzle that's laying the grid work for this cultural, societal manifestation. And so even though you may not have full clarity over what it is, you do understand the essence, because the essence is part of your being. And what you're doing is you are bringing that being manifest. She's giving me a lot of like really broad terms, so I'm hoping you understand. I hope you like can feel this energy that's coming up, because it's really incredible. Like I'm seeing like this round stone with like a maze or like a grid work, almost looks like a marble maze, but it's implanted into the earth, and it has deep esoteric wisdom and healing. So there's something here that's unlocking within you, and because of this unlocking that is happening within your energetic centers, you are being able to access more of your ancient wisdom, and that ancient wisdom is allowing the seed to cultivate and manifest. I'm seeing it almost like a seedling, like you're tending to the seed first, propagating. I'm not really familiar with gardening, but these are the words that are coming up. And so you're allowing the seed to be nurtured and established before you plant it. Hopefully that makes sense. And so she's really just kind of acknowledging this, because I feel like you've had this, like, you felt the energy, but you couldn't quite put words to it, because it isn't of human understanding. It is ancient, it is wisdom, it is energetic, it is essence. But this essence holds a key to unlocking something for the future. And she wants you to know that that manifestation is up leveling. There have been things that you've manifested in the past that have almost been like building, stepping stones, building blocks. And you've come to this place of culmination where external things they're not quite hitting the way that they used to. And so this grand manifestation is on the horizon, and she just wants you to know that, so that you can continue to give yourself that grace. And she's saying it's okay to pause and rest when you need to, but as that inspiration comes and as the healing work continues, to continue to walk the path, because you are doing a fantastic job. And Three of Wands. Okay, so it did appear to me in the reverse, and it does feel like that's relevant, and this is something about letting something go from the past. Gaia, can you give me some more information on it? Three of Wands in reverse. I like the frog, and in it there's 3 ships that are depicted in that picture, and Six of Wands. I do feel like perhaps this is related to a past relationship, and this could be, family, friend, romantic, it doesn't quite matter, even professional. But there's something about a relationship that was pretty significant, and she's saying that at one time this was your Six of Wands. And because that Six of Wands, that celebration, that culmination, whatever that grand manifestation was that ended, it has sort of shaken your identity, and she's saying this is for a good cause. The identity that you were embodying at the time of that relationship had to pass away so that you could come into greater growth, greater understanding. And so your Six of Wands is expanding. What was once cause for celebration is now something that you have far exceeded. And so what is cause for celebration now is much bigger. So perhaps, that was, I got my first apartment, and now it's, oh my gosh, I own my own house. So she's understanding that you are growing and changing, and the things that you expect out of life are growing and changing, and she doesn't want you to be discouraged. There's something here, there's an element of like, you have peaked. There's this lie that your ego is telling you that you've already peaked, you'll never achieve happiness, joy, success, greatness like you have in the past. And she's saying that is absolutely not true. The best is yet to come. Please continue to hold the faith. Please continue to heal. Allow these emotions to bubble up to the surface and release them, because you are doing a great job. You are showing up as the Empress. You are planting seeds, not just for yourself, but for the nation. And there's so much gratitude and love for you. And I hope that we continue this soon. Catch me live. I love you. Have a good day. Bye.